Good day, class. Our course today is just 101. Our topic today, listening enabling skill. Who is a listener? You are a listener. The television, you watch TV programs, you are a listener. You are listening to those TV programs. Who is a listener? A listener is anybody. Can be you, it can be me. Who is capable of listening to anything said, like you're doing now, and possibly participate in what he listened to and what is demanded to be done. When you listen, there is possible means of you participating. For instance, you finish watching this video, you want to comment, you're participating on what you've watched, or you like, you're participating. In fact, even the deaf do listen. You may ask why. Because one, they listen to sign language. What do you listen to? Television, radio, audio tapes, etc. Let's take a look at why must we listen? Why must we listen? Why are you listening? You listen. You as a listener must listen because listening is a day-to-day activity. You go out for work, you listen. In the office, you're listening. Whether you're typing, you're listening because you're making use of your mind. You're listening. You listen to your friends talking, maybe in your language or English. When you're with your friends, you put gist, you put gossip and all the rest. You're listening. You say something, she responds, she's listening, and you are listening to. You both are listening to each other. That is why we listen. 3, you listen to direction. For instance, when you go out, you miss your way. What do? You ask, please, where did this road lead to? You are a listener. You listen to the person talking. You listen to lecture just like you're doing now. You listen at home, at work, like we've mentioned before, in the office. When you're talking on the phone, somebody calls you and you pick your phone. What do? You're listening to what the person is saying. The person says, hello, you're listening. Listening enabling skills. What are the listening enabling skills we have? We have functioning ears. That is one of the attributes that is common to many people. In fact, if your ears are not active, you cannot listen. Your ears are active now because you're listening to what I'm saying. Concentration. When you have a active ears and you concentrate, you see that you'll be able to get what the speaker is saying. For instance, when there is noise, you can't concentrate. That topic you lost interest in it because of what? Lack of concentration. But for you to be able to be a good listener, you must have concentration. You must concentrate. 3, ability to think along with the speaker. You cannot think along with the speaker when your mind is somewhere else. The speaker is talking and you're busy thinking of what to go and do the next minute, the food you want to eat, the reading and all the rest. No, you can't think along. But because you're listening to me and you're thinking alongside with what I'm saying, you'll be able to get what I'm saying. The 4th enabling skill is relationship. That is your ability to relate or connect what was said before with what the speaker is saying now. For instance, you're discussing, and for you to get what the person is saying, you'll be able to relate. She said, and now, for instance, you get words like, as I said before, and you have to connect it with, in other words, you have to connect them with what the speaker is saying. Lastly, ability to pay attention to significant signposts. When they talk about signposts and listening, signposts are words such as firstly, secondly, lastly, now, next, where, when, who, and so on. These are important listening enabling skills. These signs tell you important points to note when a speaker is making. In conclusion, listening is a day-to-day activity, a moment-by-moment activity. The listening enabling skill you need are functional ears, like we've mentioned before, concentration, an ability to think along with the speaker and relate or connect ideas together. Participation and important signposts facilitate effective listening.